Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gamers, somebody me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Soulcreek. So, let's just go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes will entertain you. Let's jump right in. Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Okay. I made the wrong decisions frequently. Before I can question him, he gestures to my belly. I will check your wound. I twist and tug my hoodie up, giving him access to my lacerated side. He places a paw at my side to steady me as he peers down. How does it look? The salve we applied has worked well. You'll be able to move normally. Worked well is an understatement. There's absolutely no pain, and the wound looks weeks old rather than days. What the hell was that? What the hell was in that stuff? Only the shamans know. Lots and lots of drugs. At the time, I thought nothing of how fast the wound had healed. Loken lets go of me, then steps away and folds his arms. We will continue your training while we wait for Aeon. Right now? You must learn of the four. You've only been told of two. I'm going to have to get my head around this four ideology if I want to survive in this world. Alright, what's the next one? Today we will discuss Vigor. It is not like wit or guile. That's the one that keeps us sane in black zones, isn't it? It is. It is this and more. Vigor is strength of body. A Blackrunner must frequently defend themselves and demonstrate great endurance. Vigor is also strength of the spirit, strength to endure the black zones. To protect your mind, you must attune your vigor to the black zone. I'm not sure I understand. Your mind will adjust to the black zones only by being within them. This adjustment could take days or minutes. It will depend on how strong your vigor is. It is as I said, you cannot be told, only shown. A grimace. So you just throw me in there until I get used to it? Loken scowls, unimpressed. That is a simplification. But yes. I don't see why we don't just do that for everyone. Let's get the whole village attuned. Only those that share the Blackrunner's lineage have vigor. Without it, the mind will bloat. This is the path to joining the informed. The informed sound a bit like zombies. He cocks his head in confusion. Zombies? You know, like Walking Dead? His ears flick and his vacant stare continues. Never mind. I'm not sure what kind of fighter you're expecting me to be. I'm tiny compared to every other biped. I think you are tougher than you look. Taki will train you to fight. You will be agile and cunning. I must also assess your stamina. As a Blackrunner, you must run great distances over dangerous ground. You must climb great heights. Well, I don't need to breathe when I run, and Bite might be able to help with the physical stuff. His expression darkens. Do not use Bite to help you. But, no, this creature cannot be trusted. He's been helping me all along. He's the only reason I passed your guile assessment. Then you cheated. I narrow my eyes. No, because Bite is a part of me. It's not like it matters. Taki spotted us anyway. Bite and I need to figure out what we're capable of. I'm still going to use him whenever I need to. Loken grumbles, but I fold my arms indignantly at him. You'll have to deal with him being here. You can't have me without having him. We will see. I will assess your vigor soon. You're not going to make me humiliate myself in the village again, are you? This assessment will be different. I will run and you will keep up with me. That's it? Alex, let me tell you a thing about digigrade paws. They allow you, greater mobility on the ground. Your human feet are not going to be able to keep up with that. That's it. Are all acolytes trained this way? Was he? How did you become a Blackrunner? I was chosen young. I had 12 years at the time. As a child, I did not speak. I displeased adults. They would shout at me. I would run from them. I ran far, but they would find me and continue shouting. Next time, I would run further. When this all was not enough, I ran to the black zones. My eyes boggle. Weren't you scared? I sensed the danger. It did not deter me. My vigor was strong. My body attuned quickly. One day, hiding in the zones, I was located by a Blackrunner. She was kind. She convinced me to return to the village. The next day, she asked that I return to the black zone with her. She assessed my vigor. She decided I had strong affinity with the four. She asked the chief permission to be my mentor. Was Dravoni a chief at the time? No, but her predecessor agreed. To have one of your own trained as a Blackrunner is considered an honor. I was suddenly perceived to have value. I was happy. I wanted this role. It was my path. Who's your mentor? Her name was Aya. She was fierce but compassionate. She taught me well. 6 years later, she declared that my training was over. I remained with the Draconi. I had nowhere else to go. His face turned sad. What happened to Aya? A fever burned through her swiftly. She did not survive. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not handle her loss well. Good things also happened. Dravonia had become chief. This was good. She was always tolerant of me. She defended me from other adults when I was a child. She taught me self-control through discipline. I became better at talking by copying her and Aya. I also had Aeon. He taught me compassion and patience. These are lessons I will pass on to you. I smile. He's a pretty sweet guy behind all his insecurities. Well, I'm only human, so I just hope I don't disappoint you. You will not. For now, you must learn to shoot. He gestures over at the sizably long sack he brought along with him. All morning I've been asking what's in it, and he's refused to tell me. Take a look. Bemused, I shuffle over to the bag and kneel down, pulling the contents out, my eyes widen in surprise. A bow? There's also arrows. Wow, this really is like a furry version of Horizon. Sure enough, I also pull out 3 arrows with stone tips. How useful is a bow and arrow going to be against a demon? It is not for demons. There are other dangers in the Black Zone, such as sugar cooks or the informed. The bow is a good size for you. You must know how to shoot. Are sugar cooks dangerous? Yes. They spend many days in the Black Zones. They are often unstable, as are the informed. You must aim for the heart. Come, stand here. I move over to him, clutching the bow awkwardly in one hand and the arrows in the other. When I'm within arm's reach, he places his paw on my shoulder and guides me to stand at his front with my back to him. You will fire at the tree trunk in front of us. You will knock the arrow between these 2 fingers, then pull the string back far. I nod. How hard could this be? I tug the bowstring back with the arrow gripped between my fingers, trying to point it at the tree right ahead of me. It turns out very hard. The string is so tight that I can barely keep my arms straight. Knocking a bow is pretty difficult. I can't pull it. Again. Still, I'm not quite strong enough to pull the bow to maximum draw. What am I missing? You are unbalanced. This is why your arms shake. Here. Loken nestles himself up to me and presses his form into my back to correct my posture. Oh! Oh my. This arm is too low. Your stance is also too narrow. He cups my elbow in his bulky paw and gently guides it upward. I'm enveloped by his massive presence, the bottom of his muzzle just above my peripheral vision. I think this is going to be a pretty decent thumbnail. It's like Ghost, but learning how to kill things. Oh my. Oh, that's perfect. Yep. Like this? Yes, now pull the bowstring back. I make an attempt, feeling my muscles stretch from my arm to my pectorals. I don't think I can do it. This is why you must train. Bite. Do not help him. I wasn't going to. He's all yours, Pooch. He isn't helping, it's just me. Good. Feet further apart. Like this? No, you remain unbalanced. He abruptly presses his front right up against my back, using his bulk to guide me into a firmer position. Now, draw quickly and release. The string dips painfully into my fingers, but I still can't keep it pulled. With a grimace, I release an arrow and it flies wildly off to the right. I flail my hand to shake off the ache. Red marks are left across my fingers where the bowstring has tugged at them. Again. Can I just throw rocks instead? No. I push my weight into Loken more as I make my another attempt, using his bulk to keep myself steady. Then it occurs to me that I can feel every part of him against me. I pause, staying still. He's still too. I shuffle and he weaves ever so slightly to fit the shape of my stance. His waist is pressed up to me, just above my butt. I am hit by a nervous rush of warmth. He's so damn comfortable. Yeah. What is he doing? Looking at the camera? Loken, are you breaking that fourth wall? Naughty boy. I can feel every detail of his form through his tissue-thin leggings. Against the small of my back, I swear I can feel the firm contour of his junk. Now we're both just kind of standing there like this. Is this his way of flirting? Nervously, I relax my bow arm and lower the arrow, keeping my back pressed into his front, but twisting my head upwards to see what he's doing. He looks down at me. I feel his hips sway slightly with the buoyant motions of his tail. Given that he's pressed flat against my backside, the small movements are putting certain ideas in my head. I'm almost certain he's having them too. Hey there. Hello. I smile. He smiles back. The paw supporting my elbow squeezes me. His fingers knead into my arm, and I lean into him very slightly. You are Sorry, I'm here. Ugh! Loken's head jerks up, ears flicking. He gently moves away from me with an awkward step, leaving me severely flustered. Aeon has returned. He grunts, looking away. I hastily turn my back to him. Yeah. What the hell just happened between us? I told myself I didn't want to complicate things, but after last night I've been looking at him differently. It was easy to fantasize about him when I knew it was just that, a fantasy. But now I know he's gay too? What if it's actually possible? All my amorous thoughts, could they become a reality? It definitely feels like he's interested in me, but I can't be sure. All the clans seem to do is fuck at the indulgence. Would Loken even understand what a relationship is? Would I even want that from him, or am I purely thinking with my dick? I just feel weirdly close to him. Loken puts a paw on my shoulder and pushes me towards Aeon, who is marching towards us from the Great Barrier. Come! I feel a rush of warmth from the pressure of his touch. Jeez, what is it about him that I find so enticing? Ah, boys! Sorry about the delay. They're as mullish as ever in there. He walks towards us with difficulty, clutching his side like he has a stitch. I've never considered how old he might be. It's hard to tell, given that he isn't human. What happened? Here, let me help you. The mole dismisses me with a wave of his clawed mitt. Hang on, just let me sit. Gods, and the stairs there are awful steep. Ah! Aeon takes a seat on the boulder, exhaling with relief as though he were being lowered into a hot spa. You are okay. Loken kneels down beside him, eyes widen with concern. I'm fine, lad, fine. You need food? Water? I will get you water. Ah, stuff it, hound. I'm perfectly fine. Fine. Really now. Ignoring the mole's insistence, Loken fiddles around with his satchel and prepares him a cup of water. His concern for Aeon is really endearing. It's gentle and genuine. He really loves him. So, how did it go? Aeon grimaces. To be honest, lad, they weren't all too pleased to see me. Your father was there. Phuh, of course not, daft dog. He died years ago. Wait, your father was an automonk? I thought you were one. Aeon chuckles. Loken hands him a cup of water, which he takes in spite of his earlier protests. Not quite. I was an orphan, see? All automonks are orphans, see? One of the automonks found me abandoned by the Great Barrier. Oh, he could have left me to the wind and rain, but no. They took me in. Taught me everything they could. I suppose they assumed I'd join their cult when I became of age, they did. That is gonna be such a damn good thumbnail. But there was no law forcing me to stay, so I didn't. I don't think they expected that. Were they angry? No, not angry. Disappointed, I suppose? They didn't understand why I'd refuse. Well, I wanted to help people, I did. In my way, not theirs. I had to find a path of my own. And so I have. Loken sits cross-legged on the ground. I copy him and we both peer at Aeon hopefully. The automonks will see Alex? Ha! They will see him? Ha! Of course not! My face falls. You asked them of the pod I found Alex in. Aeon sighs. Loken, I'm telling you, they wouldn't say a thing to me. I told them everything. I said we have a human right here from before the Cascade. Told them he'd been asleep in hibernation for centuries. They weren't interested. They weren't. Why the hell not? It's not their problem. It's not. They only care about preserving knowledge, Alex, and since you have no memory, they have no interest. Helping you doesn't serve any purpose to them. Unless... What are their terms? The mole grins. Ha! One step ahead of me you are. They always want something. Quite right. Today's no exception. He turns to me. If you do something for them, the automonks will hear you out, but that doesn't mean they'll help. It just means they'll listen. A favor just to speak to them? Loken rolls his eyes, face flat with annoyance. They will then ask another. I hum thoughtfully. Is there another option? Oh, we can walk away, but to solve the mystery of your origin, your condition, we'll need the automonks on our side. We will. You'll never know when you might need their knowledge, their equipment, their insight. If anyone has answers, it's them. Trust me, Alex, trust me. Fine, what do they want from me? Oh, no, they want Loken. The hound's grimace turned sour. Tell me. The rhinestone dish. Apparently it's been turned on. At that, Loken's ears flick curiously. His annoyance morphs into gentle bafflement. Explain. Aeon shrugs. They don't know. They want you to find out why they do. They'll not meet you again until the coming Draconi indulgence is over. That gives you plenty of time. You've lost me. What's the rhinestone dish? Oh, sorry, Alex. I forgot. This is all new to you. Could be a communications dish. They're 2 old Zephyr satellite stations in Alayla. Yep, I had a feeling, yep. One of them, the rhinestone dish, just went active by itself. I frown. It just switched itself on? How? The mole gives me a pointed look. That's what they want Loken to find out. The rhinestone dish is north. Loken taps my shoulder, then points off towards the distant mountains. My gaze follows his gesture. Beyond those peaks. That looks pretty far. It is not. We'll be back before tomorrow. I gawp at him. I'm going too? The rhinestone dish is within the black zone. You are coming. Whoa, hold on. I'm not ready for that. You must attune your vigor. I don't know what to do. You will stick close to me and obey my instructions. I look at Aeon, half hoping he'll convince Loken it's a bad idea. Loken, boy, maybe keep Alex home. If anything happens to him... He is coming. It is his path. What if there are demons? There may be. You haven't taught me how to fight them. You will not fight. You will flee. This isn't a good idea. I have no idea what to expect from the Black Zones. All I know is that they're full of cryptic hazards and permeate constant dread. Loken gets up to his feet and offers a handout for Aeon to do the same. Come. We'll return to the village with Aeon, then prepare. Now? Now. We will complete this task for the Automonks. I'd be interested to know what set the rhinestone dish off myself, to be honest. I've always wondered what that old station was used for. The two of them get to their feet. I'm left on the ground, my heart beating. Me? Into the Black Zone today? But what will I see? Demons? I think back to the thing in Loken's home. It was just a small chunk off of a dead one. Will the real thing have the same effect? No, it'll be worse. The mind drifts into dark speculation, pondering the unknowns, each a chasm wider and hungrier than the last. What do they look like? Do they move like people? My peripheral vision goes dark as I sit there, silent. Why do they want to kill me? What did I do? What's happening? I'm afraid of something I can't explain. Everything is getting heavier. My heart gets faster and faster, battering against my ribs like a terrified, caged animal. I feel suffocated. He's taking me into the darkness. My thoughts dangle helplessly above infinity. It's everywhere. I'm choking on it. It wants me dead. I can't do it. I'll run away. Alex! What? Stop. I wasn't... You were. Get up. Loken grabs hold of my arm. Regaining my composure, I let him tug me up onto my feet. I'm not ready. You will be okay. Loken grabs the bucket of fish he caught this morning and gestures for me to take the bow. Come, we will walk back to the village. No dawdling. What's the bet the old shaggin' wagon has turned up? The old what? The men, for the indulgence. I snort with laughter. Loken simply grunts and gestures for us to follow behind him. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Ooh, looks like we've got a quest! We're gonna go to a satellite dish! Cool. I'm looking forward to that, to see what turned it on. Oh, I like the mysteries in this game. It's so cool! I love it! Alright guys, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks, or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!